I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs are still looking for their first win of the season after getting shut out by the Montreal Wanderers. As they begin another back-to-back, first game up is against the St. Louis Eagles. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. So playing for the Eagles on the first line is Rick Nash, Connor McDavid, Igor Chinnikov. On their second line is Brendan Hagel, Sebastian Aho, Milan Hayduk. On their third line, Silap Sr., Yakov Trenin, and Alexander Holtz. And on their fourth line is David Booth, Lucas Reichel, and Linus Karlsson. On defense on the first pair is Alexander Romanov, with Jonathan Kovacevic. On the second pair, Phil Housley, with Darren Radish. And on their third pair is Connor Timmins, with Lee Foglin. Starting in net is Pekka Rinne, with Jeremy Swayman backing up. And their scratch player tonight is Callum Ritchie. Injury update for the Leafs. Bernie Jeffrion and Andrew Ladd were both injured last game and are unplayable for this game and should be out for about a week. So playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Kent Nielsen. On the second line, Brock Nelson, Vincent Danfus, and Mark Parrish. On the third line is Carl Hagelin, Ken Linsman, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Johan Godovich, Vern Fiddler, and Vasily Pokolzin. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Yanni Hakanpää. And on the third pair is Juuso Välimäki with Sheldon Saray. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek, with Artur Silov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Drew Hellison, Andrew Ladd, and Bernie Jeffrion.
Hi everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. It has been anything but a friendly homestand here, but they'll try to close out the final game on home ice tonight with a W. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Eagles will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Grabs it with the glove. There's the whistle. We'll get a faceoff after the goalie covers up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Lindros wins possession off the draw. Gives him a jolt with that hit. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. And he takes the feed. Here they come on the attack down the right side. St. Louis has it near the wall. And that's intercepted by McDavid. Moves it over to Romanov. Toronto's got it into the offensive zone. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Nash is picking up steam. Throws it in. Moves it on over to Morrissey. Quick feed to Lindros. And that puck leaves the zone. Gets it over to McDavid. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. And he sidesteps the check there. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Leafs have it against the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Rinne's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Often in pregame, coaches will tell you we want to play heavy hockey, and that's exactly how this game has started for them. But it only starts when you have that physical engagement, and that hit right there tells me they're ready, they're on point, and they're dialed in.
The Eagles win the draw on their own end. The Leafs gain control of the puck. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Quick shot! Oh, what a save in front!
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
face-off and set up to go on the attack. Missed the net, tried to tuck it in the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still scoreless in this one. St. Louis has taken possession off the draw on their own end. The Eagles move the puck in the defensive zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. They go on the attack through center. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Sends a pass over. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. From the right side, takes the pass. Gets the puck in deep. The Eagles gain possession along the wall. Holtz plays it now. Puck picked up in the open ice.
He's only one goal away, James, from his next milestone right here.
Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Holtz. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Passes the puck over to Lindros. St. Louis gains control of the puck. And that pass is redirected. Jostles the puck loose. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Leafs gain possession. Slides it diagonally to Hakanpää. Nice block. Great defensive effort with the strip. Takes a shot. Oh, and he couldn't put it in.
Well, he had an opportunity to break it open here, James. The game is on his stick. He's got to find a way to capitalize on that, especially when it's a tight defensive game.
Close save, and he handles it with ease. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've still got zeros on the board. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Puck sent over to Foot. Looks to pass it to Fiddler. Great poke check on the reach. The Eagles take it along the wall. Puck dumped in. The Leafs have it now. Picked up along the boards by Morrissey. He carries the puck up along the wing. Makes his presence known on the ice. Angles it over to Fiddler. Puck scooped up by Housley. He got all of that one. And they're going to go off for a line change after sending the puck in. The Leafs play it along the boards. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Taken along the wall by Foot. Toronto's on the attack. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Tries to feed it over to McDavid. Here they come up along the wing. St. Louis has the puck in the corner. Slides it across. Denied by the defender. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Turns it over. Here's a chance. Glove save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Late goings of this period. Still no score in this one. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. And he's ridden off the puck. Moves it to McDavid. Takes the feed. Tees him up! Oh, what a reactionary save on the one-timer! Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Leafs take it along the wall. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Sends it in deep. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Sends it into the offensive zone. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. And serves up the little knock on the play. Handles the puck from the left side. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Puts it in deep. Feeds it on over to Hagel. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
That period was a whole lot of nothing. On the right side, the Leafs defense seem to be handling Nash and McDavid. So let's hope they keep that up and find this go-ahead goal.
Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
The Eagles need to keep their foot on the gas. They have the majority of the shots in this one, and they haven't been rewarded yet, but they've had some high-danger chances. It'll go in eventually if they continue to put it towards the net.
Slides the puck across to Nelson, and that's broken up by Nash. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Hyman. Intercepts the pass at center. St. Louis slides the puck against the wall. And a great save! And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Hasek's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Here's a short pass to Hyman. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. St. Louis has won the defensive zone draw. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. And that's a smart heads-up play by Provorov. Shot! Shuts him down. Hammers a shot! Oh, they do it again! And now it's over to Nelson. Taken by Radish. Puck picked up by Housley. Carries it in. Gaining steam here on the attack. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Nice feed from the right wing. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Housley. Gets the puck over to Aho. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Here's a save by Hasek. Nelson stick handling in his own zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Sends the pass over. The Leafs take it along the wing. Odd man rush. Moves into the slot. Denies him in front.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Linsman's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. And that goes off a body. Reichel's got it in the defensive end. Quick pass to Foot. Tries to get it out of harm's way. From center, they get into the attacking area. And he turned that one aside. they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come on the attack. What a steal in his own end. And there's the whistle icing the call. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels, after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Tried to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net. The Leafs have it against the wall. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Quick feed to Valimaki. Takes a shot. Stopped with ease. Moves it quickly over to Timmins. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Valimaki. That's gloved by Rene. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Past the midway mark of the frame. Still looking for our first goal. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Quick shot! Oh, he makes the save, just not enough to keep it out. Huge steal in his own end. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Makes a move in front.
Oh,
They're on
Chinikov.
here in the back half of this one.
Well, they've been sniffing all around it all night, haven't they, James? But now they finally punched their ticket in the second half of this game. They got to find a way to get another one. Well, anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
The Eagles are up by one, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Moves it to Foot. And he takes the feed. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Here's a short pass to Romanov. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Romanov's got control of it now behind the cage. Sends it in on the attack. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Toronto's moving it up the ice. Puts it on net, and he's able to handle that one. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Getting into the later stages of this period, St. Louis has the 1-0 lead. Aho's won the draw here in their own zone. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Takes the feed. The Leafs have it now. On the attack along the boards. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Quick pass to Aho. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And now he angles it across to Hagel. Slides the pass over to Romanov. And that's deflected off someone in front. Dumps it in. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Oh, here we go. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. St. Louis is on the attack. And makes the save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Tees it off! Denies him on the slapper! Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. The Eagles have been rewarded for all their scoring chances tonight as they carry the lead late in this second period. And off the draw, they win possession. The Leafs are in transition. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Fantastic save!
Hasek's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner.
Well, the Leafs just can't get anything going in the offensive zone. We need to figure this out, tie this game up.
Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. They have dropped the puck here in the third. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The Leafs have ran into a hot goaltender. Listen, I really like their play, James, but they've got to fight to get to the inside of the ice. You can be on the perimeter. The goaltender's going to see everything. You got to pay the price and drive the paint.
Quick feed to Morrissey. Slides the puck over. Poked away at center ice. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scrum along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Morrissey. Takes it across the blue line. And he gives it over to Nash. Takes the pass. Avoids the poke check. Romanov's got it against the boards. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck. And he shuts the door again.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Through center along the wing. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Moves it to Hagelin. Moves the puck. Pushes it across to Fogelin. Dumps the puck in. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. They go on the attack from the left side. The Eagles gain possession in their own end. Quick pass across to Reichel. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Here's a chance in front. And that goes off a stick. St. Louis plays it along the wall. Slides the puck to Hakanpää. Manages to hang on. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Trenton. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Grabbed along the boards by Linsman. Moves the puck over to Reichel. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Grabs the puck. Works it across to Valimaki. Unloads it. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Still lots of time left here in this frame. 1-0 the score. Aho's won it in their own end. Housley's lugging the puck. St. Louis on the attack. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Carries it across the line. Dishes it off. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Passes it over. Just enough to keep it out there.
Hasek's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Here's a shot. Stops him cold. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. They put the puck into the offensive end. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. St. Louis has it in the open ice. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Gets the puck in deep. Picked up along the boards by Fiddler. What a save by Rene. Picking up some steam at center ice. Here they are on the attack. Big time stop.
Hasek's made a great quality shot look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
Sent into the offensive zone. Moves it over to Nash. Quick pass to Booth. The Leafs gain possession. Dumps it in. Slides it diagonally to Nash.
It's been a low-scoring affair, James, but it's been entertaining on both sides, just unable to finish. And as an athlete, this can be very frustrating. You're squeezing the stick tighter and tighter with every miss.
Quick feed to Funk.
Why are all my centers playing right now?
St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone.
We got Danfus, Linsman, and Fiddler out on the ice.
Puck grab by Fogelin. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And he catches that one with the glove. Hasek's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
In the final moments of this period, St. Louis leads it 1-0. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. The Leafs gain the zone. Moves the puck down low. St. Louis has possession of the puck. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
McDavid's close to finding a hole there, and just an extra move. Thought he had a little more time and space than he actually had, and the play dies.
And he takes the pass. And he feeds it down to Kovacevic. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Feeds it over. Here's a chance. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Rene.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
The Leafs have it now. Angles it over to Nelson. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Carlson. They desperately need a goal. The net is empty in the extra attacker zone. The Eagles take possession in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Hayduk. And great hustle to come up with the puck. Handles the pass from the right side. The Leafs played along the boards. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And that's intercepted by Fogelin. And that's it! A shutout performance and a stellar night between the pipes. Wow.
And it's not easy to do, right, James? To keep your opposition at bay through 3 periods. You know, but he found a way. And one of the things I always look at goaltenders is how they're tracking. I just found like he saw the puck every single time it came towards him.
Hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you the action here from all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Peace.
With another shutout loss, as the Leafs get outshot 20-16, they out-hit St. Louis 37-26. Leafs have more time to attack. St. Louis has the better pass percentage. St. Louis wins the faceoffs 12-8, and there were no power plays in this game. And for the box scores for Toronto, no scoring, and Hasek made 19 saves on 20 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .950 save percentage. And for St. Louis, you had Housley with an assist, Chinakhov with a goal, and Radish with an assist. And Rene was a perfect 16 for 16. And with the loss, the Leafs record falls to 0-3 as they sit 47th in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as the Leafs head to Pittsburgh to play the Pirates.